Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn. In today's episode, we're going to go over some of the projects that Beavers have been working on in between episodes because I've let the game run for a little while and hopefully everything is going smoothly. Apart from the game running a little bit slow because of all this movement down here. Oh my god. That is a lot of movement because the beavers just don't have anything to do because their jobs have become non-existent. There's 98 unemployed beavers, which is crazy. Anyway, like I said, the beavers have been working away off camera and they've built this huge project down here along with this massive tunnel down here, so it will go all the way through and all the water will still drain off the map. They've also placed in some dynamite for me to explode. Yes, they did dynamite all the way down there and it took about 3 hours to get them to do all of that. And now it's done. I am quite happy with it. They've also finished this dam here and now this is going to be able to fill up. They're just finishing up this project here, damming in this area. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this area will also fill up with water. They also have complete... I'm so confused of what I did in the last episode. Someone in the comments told me that I'd put this final bridge the wrong way around. So what I did was I then scaffolded back up and made it into like a 4-span bridge. There's 1 span, 2, 3, 4. And now they have this big bridge to work with. And they are obviously building up the outer workings of the mine that's going to be down here. In fact, they are actually down at the bottom here building some stuff. Are they adding to this now? And that brings me on to the next point. Obviously we got this mine that's underwater here, but we also have the one that is over here. Now, the mine down there is actually completed and built, but obviously the water is still around, so we obviously can't start mining yet. But hopefully, in the distant future, we can do so. I think the best way for me to have done it was to put a pump in there, but then I would have had to destroy the mine or one of the stairs or something, so it wasn't really something I could have done. But yeah, this project over here is coming along really quite nicely, along with this one in the middle. Once again, we are struggling for wood, but I believe that's just purely because of how much wood we're actually using for these projects, and not necessarily the fact that we are actually running out of wood. Hopefully, that's the case anyway. And we're not running out because we've got this huge like wood over here, we've got wood over there, we've got wood over here. All the Timberbots are doing it all as well. We've also got trees dotted around, and yeah, that number's definitely going down and down and down. I don't think we're going to need any dynamite, so I'm going to actually pause these. Which also means I can pause the paper. Where did I put the paper? They use quite a lot of wood, those two kind of buildings. So hopefully that solves it, along with all of the engines obviously use a lot of wood too. I'm also going to high prioritize the production of the gravity battery tower, because that all that needs now is the whatchamacallit to go in. And the way I'm going to get power up there is use the barracks. So I'm going to put a barracks in, like so. Hopefully it's not going to be too accessible. And I'm just going to basically... I should really put that. There, so we'll do single platforms to there. Take that out. Get them to come pick that up. And then we can get the barracks. Right up against that. That side there. Trying to work out where the gravity batteries are. They're not that high. Which means we don't need that barracks. I think what we could do is demolish that path there, and then quickly prioritize all this stuff. And then we can obviously, none of these are going to be accessible unless I would like them to be, which I don't know if I want them to be, because all the beavers obviously have housing elsewhere. So I might just pause them all when they get built. And the plan is to quite simply take the power network out of here and then put it into there, and then that will come up to here and then come across into there. So the power will go up there through all these buildings into there very easily, simply just transferring power up, and it should work absolutely fine. Also, I'm going to change this to just scrap metal. Not efficient scrap metal. So this should get built up pretty quickly because it's relatively close to all of the materials and stuff. Hopefully they can get in and build all those things. Along with this and obviously all of the power connectors and stuff. Let's put those boys on a lower priority. Oh god, these guys work in the mine. Why are you carrying scrap metal if you work in the deep water pump? Something tells me we're not going to need any more scrap metal, but I suppose it's good to have. Let's actually build this as well. It's crazy how, I think this is the best I've done so far on a Timberborn map. The map is pretty much fully loaded with stuff. Absolutely packed full of things. I mean, we could put more trees and stuff over here, and it would be really nice and have a little bit more forest. So I might do that if we are sort of running low on some things, aren't we? So it might be worth that. Obviously this is something that will happen quite slowly, but we can go down like that, and we can put in the forester here, which he should be able to do the majority of that land, yep. And then we can do the lumberjacks along here. obviously we're going to have to use a little bit of the land to obviously place in a spot of dynamite, which I will prioritize. They won't be able to get this far because none of it's built, but I think as soon as you prioritize something, say it's this far away, they will then start prioritizing all of this just so they can get to it. So hopefully we get that done pretty soon. And I also want to get these built because they've been sat there for a very long time. It's big, a lot of projects going on, and I mean a lot of projects going on. It's going well, it's going pretty well. It's just a bit annoying that this mine over here isn't up and running yet. So I thought it would be by now. Along with the fact that we also want to get some bit of storage for the mine as well, don't we? So we need probably 2 medium warehouses. One with gears in it. We don't need a medium warehouse, do we? We need a we need one of those. That's a there's a double. One of these to go there. And another one to go there. This one can have the treated planks, this one can have the gears, and this one can have the scrap metal that's obviously going to come out of this. What we'll do is we'll prioritize the double platform so that it gets done and completed. Right. There's a lot of things going on and a lot of things that need doing quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the game run for maybe maybe like an hour, half an hour to an hour, half an hour to an hour, and see how far the beavers get. They are currently working on this as well, which I'm quite happy with them to do, but it is eating through our wood supply quite a lot. And obviously we want to start getting all this in so that we can fix that wood supply issue. So yeah, let's see how far they get on with this. And after about half an hour of just letting the game run, the Timberbots have got, well the Ironbots actually, have gotten relatively far. They've completed some more of this construction here. And this is obviously our second mine in the reservoir type area, and obviously everything's getting built up, but eventually this will become a huge reservoir area. The Timberbots have also, well the Ironbots have actually also started work on this project here. You can see that my idea for the gravity batteries are coming into play, and obviously if we turn back around we can see what I've planned out for how to get the power to the top. Hopefully this works very, very, very well. But yes, the Timberbots, the Ironbots have been working hard on this, which is probably their primary objective, considering I've added 4 more builder things. What else were they building? They were building like an extra farm area over here. Yeah, they didn't get very far with this. They got over here, but unfortunately they didn't get time to build any of that stuff. But I'll let the game run off camera again between episodes, just so that we can get some more progress done. There's at a point in the series now where everything takes so long to complete that it takes forever to do anything in the world. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and hope you guys do join me next time for some more Timberborn. And yeah, progress is definitely underway. Definitely underway.